Check shot. Yo, what's good, chat? It's Yellow Luke Man. Today we're talking about alternate picking. As a matter of fact, I have a free course on alternate picking. It's in the description below. It's called Alternate Picking Mastery. So you too can master alternate picking. And what I have now in my cool hand synchronization station course, which is something that you can purchase, is now I'm implementing a coaching call because I want everyone to be able to have a coach, a community, and people hold them accountable while they're getting killer guitar playing in the new year. Okay, so that's what I'm going for. So if you're interested in that, check the link below. Let's crush this video. So I've been basically studying a lot of the ninjas. Shinobi, actually, one who hides, or does it mean shadow warrior? And samurai, the one who serves. Basically, the thing about the samurai is they practiced their guitars a lot. They just looked like swords. It's the same repetitious cycle, and how can we take away from feudal Japan that are going to positively impact our alternate picking? Well, it's quite simple, actually. You just have to get hired by an overlord. And then you have to learn your modes of the major scale to protect him at all costs, I just think that what's missing in guitar players is hardcore practice, Because there's something about learning the lick, let's say you're totally into Paul Gilbert or something. Guitar players nowadays, I don't feel that they're really getting in touch with their inner warrior, Our ancestors at some point would 1v1 lions. Straight up, samurai are preparing their entire lives to be in battle. And it's totally rad. Right? So the samurai basically wanted to spend a lot of time with their instrument of choice, which was the katana, which was the longer sword. And with their short sword, when they weren't committing suicide for honor, they were using it to kill their enemy in close quarters. And I think that we need to collectively use our guitar pick to kill our respective enemies in close quarters. What would those be? Yeah, those would be notes very closely played together. That seems to be a real problem for everyone. When I start hooking them up to a metronome, all of a sudden I'm like, play it faster. They're like, oh, but I can't play it faster because my adrenaline's going. Well, that's the thing. See, the samurai would meditate so that they could embrace the fear, You have to fully embrace playing faster, like the samurai did. Because that's the only way you can come to terms on the battlefield, i.e. the fretboard. Now, if I cared about any of you at all watching, it would be really hard for me to play fast. I mean, quite obviously, it's very clear that I don't care about any of you at all in the slightest. Otherwise, it would be harder for me to play that, And so I feel like that's really the meditation that the samurai used to then bring themselves, to ready themselves on the battlefield, And you might be asking, well, how can I implement some of these ancient practices into my guitar playing as well? And I'm glad you asked, because there's a link in the description below. It's called Samurai Warrior Alternate Picking Mastery. And it's very beneficial, I've actually completely rebranded everything that I'm doing into just the culture of feudal Japan. Quite obviously. With that said, I recommend picking up and then down. The thing is that a lot of people, they kind of mess up that whole thing. They play up and down and then they play down again, or they'll play up twice. Totally not the samurai way, or Bushido, if you will. You know, if you're gonna play all downs and get like sick pick harmonics, that's another story. You know, I'm not sure what the Japanese word is for that. It's probably like urigatami or something. You know, actually that's a shoulder lock, my bad. Arigatou gozaimasu.